Hey guys, Hitman89 here, I hope you're doing great. Last week we had the best upcoming PS5 games of 2024, check out the video if you missed it. But if you have a game on PC, or if like me, you just built one so you're basically broke now and you're looking for some free games, then you've come to the right place, cause today I'm gonna show you the best free PC games you should play. Let's not waste any more time and let's have a look at the first game. The Finals is basically a game show where contestants compete for money by killing each other and cracking safes. Personally, I feel like my aim is a little bit rusty, in other words, I can't aim for shit, and that's why I tend to use melee weapons like the sledgehammer to literally smash my enemies and turn them into coins. Speaking of smashing stuff, what I love about the Finals is the destructible environments. It's so well done that I would catch myself shooting walls with the RPG just to watch the destruction physics in action, all while eating some popcorn. Moving on to the second game, LEGO Fortnite is a survival game that's both easy on newcomers and deep enough to satisfy most survival fans. Well, not most, but at least it's got full crossplay support, so I played it with my wife, I was on PC, she played on Series X, and we got our asses kicked by wolves, skeletons, and all kinds of other creatures. If you want to take a break from Valheim, LEGO Fortnite is a decent alternative. Let's move on to the third game. I love medieval games and Warhaven could be a good one to play for those of you who liked For Honor. Well, except here, there's no lock-on system, but it's still pretty fun to play. It just needs more players cause right now, the servers are empty as fuck. On the bright side, Warhaven is still in early access, so the devs have plenty of time to improve the game some more before it fully releases. The fourth game on my list already had its full release. Counter-Strike 2 is for those of you who want a competitive, old-school FPS. I remember playing CS 1.6 and back then I didn't have a PC, so I had to go to a LAN gaming center with my friends. I live in Tunisia by the way, so I have no idea whether you guys had those or if they're just in poor countries. Anyway, Counter-Strike 2 has improved graphics and physics, but overall the game is still pretty much the same, and it's free, so give it a shot, especially with a couple of friends. Let's get back to some more modern stuff, cause next we have Rocket Racing, which is the second and last Fortnite game on this list, and even though it's pretty basic, I'm sure it'll get significantly better with updates. Keep in mind there are no weapons or traps here, so you actually have to focus on driving and most importantly drifting, cause that's how you fill up your booster meter until you can actually trigger it. But if you're like me and you only enjoy a racing game if you sabotage your opponents and beat the shit out of them, then you might want to try out Disney Speedstorm instead, which is basically Mario Kart or Crash Team Racing but with Disney characters. One thing I didn't know when I downloaded the game is that multiplayer is unlocked after you make enough progress through the chapters, which sucks dick if you want to play with your friends right away, cause it takes about an hour to unlock multiplayer. But hey, at least the game's got both single player and online multiplayer, which is rarely the case when it comes to free-to-play games, so let's give it that. Next, we have a completely different game. I feel like not enough people know that Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition has a free version. It's only got Act 1, but personally, I only play skirmish mode, so 8 maps and 3 civilizations on a rotating schedule is more than enough if you ask me. Moving on to the next one, looter shooters aren't really my cup of tea. I mean, I can barely say those two words, but I'm sure with a small group of friends, synced can be fun. Obviously, if you're not broke, get Remnant 2, it's infinitely better, but since you don't have a dime, or maybe you're just being cheap, you can have some PvE/VP action on Synced. Taking down hordes of mutated monsters while keeping an eye out for other players is enjoyable, but if you're more of a melee guy, then maybe check out the 9th game on my list. Naraka Bladepoint is a 60-player battle royale game with martial arts, melee and ranged weapons, and I'm glad it went free to play cause in my opinion, it was never really worth 20 bucks. That being said, the jiggle physics are pretty damn good. So if you like big titties, give Naraka Bladepoint a shot. Last but not least, we have Palia or Palia, and in case you never heard of it, this game is similar to Animal Crossing, but whether it's crafting, cooking, fishing, hunting or farming, everything is meant to work better in co-op. Also, every character in this game looks like they came straight out of The Sims 4. Oh, and keep in mind Palia, Palulu, whatever the fuck you wanna call it, doesn't have any combat, there are no enemies, no hostile creatures, and no PvP either. So it's pretty chill. And that's gonna be it for the best free PC games to play right now. I'll make an updated version with 2024 games only later this year, But in the meantime, I hope you found this video helpful. Please consider subscribing for more top 10 videos and game reviews on PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X. A thumbs up would also help this tiny ass channel grow and would be heavily appreciated. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon.
I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah, you must be rare. Got 'em like, hey